Hello there, my name's Kaitlin and I'm an artist that works with the University of Cambridge Museums. I've come up with a creative video for you today that's inspired by some amazing artefacts from the Sedgwick Museum of Earth Sciences. Today we're going to be creating our very own Geology Zine. Now, zines are a really fun and easy thing to make. They're like a little sort of artist magazine, and all you need is a piece of paper and some drawing materials. The zine today is going to be inspired by fossils and geology and the work of Mary Anning. Now, my work as an artist is inspired by geology and fossils, and I incorporate a lot of imagery of those in my artworks. You can see here some pictures of my prints that I've made. Mary Anning was born on the 21st of May 1799. She lived in the English seaside town of Lyme Regis in Dorset. Mary's family were very poor, which meant she didn't get a chance to attend school very often. Instead, she mainly taught herself to read and to write. At Sedgwick, we have some of her letters that show her beautiful drawings of fossils that she would find. Now, Mary was actually only 11 years old when she discovered an amazing ichthyosaur fossil. Now, ichthyosaur fossils had been found before, but this was the first one to come to the attention of scientists as far away as London. She made many discoveries that contributed to the new field of paleontology, the study of fossils. Now, I went to Lyme Regis and Charmouth Beach last year to follow in Mary's footsteps to collect some fossils for myself, for my own drawings and artworks. So our geology zines are going to be inspired by rocks and fossils, and could also use some rocks if you go out for a walk. Perhaps you could pick some up and use those as inspiration. And I found some flint gravel, so I collected some pieces of flint as well that I'll use. So all you're going to need is a piece of paper, perhaps a A3 piece of paper if you have it, but A4 is fine as well. Some drawing materials, whether that's colouring pencils, felt tips, pens, and some scissors. Now, if you'd like to do some collaging, you could have some coloured paper and Pritt stick or glue as well. So, to create your zine, you're going to do some folding. First of all, get your piece of paper and fold it lengthways in half, and use your finger to press down on the crease to create a fold. Unfold your piece of paper, and then you're going to do the same and fold it the other way from the short end to the other short end of the piece of paper, and press down to create a fold. Then unfold your piece of paper, take one of the shorter sides and fold it over so it meets the central seam, press down, and then on the left hand side or the other side of your piece of paper, do the same and fold over so it creases and meets in the middle. Then you'll have sort of 8 boxes on your piece of paper. Turn your piece of paper over and fold it in half. What you're going to do is you're going to get your pair of scissors and you are going to cut along the side that the fold is on. So you can see here, get my scissors, and I'm going to cut along that line halfway along the piece of paper. So cut till you meet that cross where the crease is. Unfold your piece of paper, and then using your fingers you're going to sort of pinch the paper and push it in on itself, and then you can fold it over and press down on the folds again, and then you'll have your little zine booklet, and it opens up a bit like a book, and it unfolds to have the big piece of paper in the middle. Now, first of all, for your zine, be sure to decorate the front cover, and here I've called mine My Geology Zine by Kaitlin. Now, to do an observational drawing, look carefully at your fossil or your rock and really study all the details. It's important before you do an observational drawing to really take time to inspect your specimen and look at all the detail to incorporate that in your drawing. Now, to start off with, I'm going to do a base layer of my drawing using a pencil. I'm going to carefully draw the ammonite here, which is the fossil I'm looking at, and the detail pattern on the outside. Once I've added all the pencil detail, I'm then going to use a black ink pen and put a layer on top of that of the detail and colouring that in with a little bit of shading. And in my zine, I'm going to write what it is and where I found it. Next up, I'm going to use a piece of flint that I found in my garden, and I'm going to do a colour and line drawing. And what that means is, instead of drawing the outline of your fossil, your rock to start, you're actually going to do colouring in or shading first of all. So I'm using some pencils and some coloured pencils and building up that layer of the colours. Then once you've finished doing the base colour layer, you're then going to do the line drawing on top of that. So I'm using here the black ink pen again and carefully drawing the detail that's on my piece of flint. Now another option for your zine is to do some collaging, and I really like to collage instead of using scissors but actually tearing up pieces of paper and creating collages like that. So I'm studying a pebble that I found here and also a couple of fossils and building up a collage of them in my zine. The last part of my zine is going to be the inside, and I'm carefully drawing Mary Anning's ichthyosaur fossil. I started by using my black ink pen and creating a base layer, using a darker graphite pencil to build up the areas where the fossil is, a Sharpie to add the cracks where the fossil had broken, and lastly just a regular pencil to shade it in. And here's my final zine. So the first page shows my ammonite, the second page shows my piece of flint, then you've got my collages and a little back cover. And if you unfold the zine, you can see the ichthyosaur fossil. I really hope that you've enjoyed learning how to make a geology zine and also finding out about the amazing Mary Anning. We'd love to see what you get up to, so please send in some pictures of your zines to the Sedgwick Museum, and I really hope that I see you at a museum soon. Bye!